What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick little video. So, before we get started, we'll go ahead and do a little seat check. Mag out. Nothing in there. Okay. So, the Mini 14. Now, maybe not exactly this model, because by what you can tell by the title, the Mini 14 is one of the #1 rifles that you can have that is 5.56, that is allowed in every state, even the Democratic, liberal controlled states. Maybe not exactly this model, because this model, has the whole like brace, folding stock, and everything else, which makes it even more compact. And no, this is not a silencer, if people were wondering. This is actually a little whip machine, SME, which basically allows you to shoot all the percussion forward instead of like out. See, straight through. There's nothing special about it. Muzzle brake on the front end of it. But yeah. Now, this particular model may not be allowed because of the tactical versions, but the other models, such as the ranch rifles, those ones you can literally pick up in almost any one of your Bass Pros, your Cabela's, your Sportsman's. They will have them. And you can, now, depending on your state and the capacity, you can get them in 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30 round mags. Now, the thing is, these mags, get the Ruger ones. They work. They're expensive, but you only need a couple of them. You don't need very many. And when you get your ranch rifle, your tactical version, much like mine was a tactical version because it has ATI stock on it. Basically, it comes with 2 mags, and you're good to go. So if you want, you can get 1 extra mag, maybe even 2 extra mags, and then you're ready to go. You don't need a whole lot. 2 to 4, you're gold, right? But this is definitely one of, I want to say, the best ones because it comes in 2 types of calibers. Okay, so there's the Mini 14, which comes in 5.56 NATO, which is this one, and this shoots 5.56 and 223. And then they have the Mini 30, which basically that shoots the 7.62 by 39. So you can have either the 7.62 by 39 round, or you can have the 5.56 round in the same type of setup, tactical or ranch rifle setups. Okay, so it does benefit. So if you want the bigger caliber, there you go. If you want the smaller caliber, here you go. So if you're wondering if what's the best gun to get when it comes to being semi-automatic and something that I will be able to get a decent amount of rounds for a decent amount of money and not have to really worry about breaking the bank. Now granted, this gun is not cheap. The Mini 14 is like roughly around, depending on where you go, 700 plus to about a little over 1,000. ATI version, this one was just a little over 1,000. So keep that in mind. So it's not technically a cheap rifle, but it is, one of the better ones compared to, like if you're in California, that weird little like fin thingy they had to put back here, you completely bypass that. Now granted, you don't have this, you just have a normal actual like stock, but yeah, you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of like crazy compliances that you have to follow. It's just simply, there you go. And what it comes with is a Picatinny rail for you to put up any kind of like mounts and scope rings. And the scope rings are heavy duty, I'm not even kidding. Those things are nice. Those are nice scope rings. Like, whoa, those things are heavy. You can hurt somebody with that thing. So, you're able to either put in a long range scope, LPVO, red dot, whatever it may be. But yes, when it comes to what I would say would be like the number one rifle that's like, semi automatic that you can get that's legal in every single state, Mini 14, Mini 30. And that's just saying from like what, comes down to what you would have to add on to it or what would have to be added onto it for compliancy. With the minis, there's really nothing. It's literally just there you go. It's the stock, it's everything else, nothing to worry about. No crazy fin, no crazy like this, that, the other. All you have to worry about is the mags that you get. And the mags come automatic depending on the state you're in, so you don't have to worry, especially if you do online order from, some other website, if you can't find them at your local gun store. But, yes. So if you're wondering what gun to get when it comes to, semi-automatic, what's good to get, what would be a good rifle, definitely get a Mini. You know what I mean? They're definitely a really good replacement for an AR-15. And I'm going to get some shit from people. I already know it. But the thing is, the Mini design is tried and true with like the way this bolt is. This is a heavy duty bolt, and it's self-cleaning, so the more you use it and everything else, it's self-cleaning. All you have to do is make sure that you're taking care of it, the parts aren't getting, too overworked and everything else. But other than that, you can definitely use this and beat this up a hell of a lot more than you could an AR-15. Now, the reason why I like these a little bit more. Now, granted, I love my AR-15s. I have two of them, and they're great guns. I love them to death. My like pistol braced AR is still my favorite AR. It's still one of my favorite guns overall. But still, when it comes to durability, when it comes to strength, when it comes to basically the usability, when it comes to cold weather, because I'm in a cold weather state. If you're in somewhere warm, kind of like California, you don't have to worry too much. But really good gun, really reliable. It may not be the best when it comes to groupings for certain types, but the newer models that have come out as of recently kind of don't have that issue like as the older models. So there's nothing really too much worried about. And also, these aren't meant to be like accuracy shooting from like hundreds and hundreds of yards. I would say this would be, considering this would be like a scout battle rifle, max 250. And that's not like looking for like lethality style, like, kind of anything, especially if like mine, you design yours for like shit hits the fan. That's what mine's for. Mine's like a urban shit hits the fan design. Hence on why I went with the ATI version, being able to fold it up and everything, still being able to utilize the actual LPVO if need be, light, all that jazz. Now granted, always keep it in mind on which caliber you want. I mean, I definitely would want to get another one of these in like, I would not mind getting a Mini 30. Especially maybe in the exact same type and or traditional style. I might actually just get traditional style and keep that one traditional. Would be really awesome. But, so, keep these in mind. Check them out. They're really, really, really nice guns. A little pricey, like, really pricey because you can easily, make your own AR for like less than what this gun is, but still, once again, durability. I like the durability. Now granted, with ARs you have a whole bunch of parts that you can get, you can easily replace them, no problem with that, but durability, what America used to be. But that's basically it for the video. Just wanted to kind of get it out there to the point where it's like literally the mini series, Mini 13, that'd be interesting caliber, wouldn't it? Mini 14, Mini 30, they're really the only ones that are actually allowed in every single state. Even the supremely gun-like liberal states, you can have these guns. And they're not really considered weapons of war or really scary. This one might be. Like the way this one looks, this one definitely would be. But the normal ones, the wood stocks, even the synthetic stocks, they don't look nowhere near like this one does. But that's because tactical, those are ranch rifles. So for you guys, it'd more likely be the ranch rifle series. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Catch me for the next one. Later, guys.